3 things that you're certain of. You still don't know whether it's too early for black tides, though. That's such a taxing question at this time of the year. You start arguing over when to turn on the heating. But the worst part is you start worrying about colds and especially the flu. And that probably leads on to should you get the flu jab. Well, we took to the streets to find out.
Can you tell us, have you ever had the flu? How did it make you feel?
It made me feel I could do absolutely nothing and I had to take time off work.
It made me feel very tired, heady, nose running or stuck or blocked, whatever.
My back hurt. I was in bed for like 2 weeks, I think. I was getting sick a lot.
Kind of started achy, headachy, hot and cold, no energy, absolutely no energy.
Would you ever consider getting the flu jab?
No, I think I'm healthy enough. I don't need it yet. I don't have any other symptoms of things, so no.
I would consider it, yes, I would, but I just have never got around to it.
Paula Reilly from Boots Ireland is here. We're going from summer into autumn now, changing the weather, changing temperatures, the flu lands. First of all, what is the flu?
Yeah, so the flu is an infectious illness that you can get from the virus, the influenza virus. It occurs with many different symptoms. Generally comes on quite suddenly. You'll get symptoms of headache, high fever, aches and pains, and generally you'll be bedbound. So a lot of fatigue and tiredness associated with it as well.
Isn't there a story that if there was a €50 note on the ground, you wouldn't be able to get out of bed to pick it up?
Exactly.
That's when you have the flu.
Yeah. That's the difference, I think, from the cold. It is, you are bedbound and it's a lot more severe.
Watching those people and regular folk that we just kind of spoke to on the street there, it's amazing kind of, I suppose, a little bit of a misconception about, say, the actual flu jab. People think, you know what, no, I feel I'm healthy, I'm really healthy, I shouldn't get the flu jab or I don't need it. What types of people should be looking to get the flu jab?
Yeah, so there's certain people who are more at risk, I guess, of the complications of getting the flu. People aged over 65 years, people with any kind of chronic conditions such as chronic respiratory disease, asthma,
like
COPD,
asthma, for example, yeah.
Chronic heart disease, people who have diabetes, pregnant ladies, for example, healthcare workers as well.
Can a pregnant lady get the flu jab?
Yes.
Is it
it's
safe?
fine,
Totally
yeah.
safe?
It's completely safe. So it's been used for 60 years, the seasonal flu vaccine. So it's been used and around for a long time. And it is recommended for pregnant ladies in all trimesters.
I've heard stories, right, that people who get the flu jab actually get the flu the first time. Now, fact or myth?
Myth.
Okay.
So it is an inactivated vaccine, so you can't actually catch
So
the
you
flu.
may think you have it.
Is that just complete coincidence then?
So there are some mild side effects with the vaccine that you can get, and sometimes they do resemble symptoms of the cold. So, for example, you can get a little bit of cold-like symptoms like a runny nose, blocked nose, a bit of a headache, but they're just side effects of the vaccine. They generally will only last a day or two, so they don't go on for that long. So no, you can't catch the flu.
Mythbusters here on the Today
So
Show.
but you can get a little, as she's saying, I suppose, really, Paul, you can get a little mild
A
feelings.
tingling of it.
Yeah, and they, as I said, they generally are quite mild and they'd only last for a day or two, and this should subside.
It shouldn't
after
put
that.
you off
Because
having
I met this
it.
person who was
Absolutely not.
convinced they got the flu out of it.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely
Well, a lot
convinced.
of people
And
feel like that.
apparently you only get it once as well, this person told me, and you'll never get it again after that.
Oh, really?
And this person is a neighbour of mine.
That's yourself, isn't it?
No, it's not myself. It's a neighbour of mine at home.
Did you ever get the flu jab?
I never got the flu jab.
Yeah.
I don't know why I never got the flu
Well, I
jab.
suppose you feel you're fine, there's nothing wrong with you.
See, that's
but-
it. And I'm the kind of fella, okay, something happens to me, then I go for
like the rest
for
of
the
us.
cure.
A lot of people would be
Yeah.
like that, but as I said, it's the people that are more at risk of the complications that really do need to be thinking about getting the vaccine now.
Okay. We have a little bit of thing here with us. This is these nasal sprays. I've seen them in chemists a lot. These are supposed to help ward off viruses that could turn into the flu.
Yeah, there's lots that you can do to help prevent catching the flu. What you have there is a nasal spray, and as you said, it just acts as a barrier mechanism.
What's in it?
So it is a polymer based from seaweed. It just, as I said, it's a gel that coats the lining of the nose.
And you just kind of give it a few sprays.
Exactly, and it just traps the virus before getting any further.
Great. I use this sometimes when I'm flying. I think they're great when you're flying.
Yeah.
Now, vitamins are good. I think vitamins are great at this time of the year. People say, oh, you know, if you eat healthy, you don't need vitamins, but most of us aren't getting proper nutrition. What are the best types of multivitamins or vitamins to take?
So I suppose coming into the winter season, if you're thinking of trying to build up your immune system, there are vitamins and supplements out there to help support your immune system. Ones containing vitamin C, like the ones you have there.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of multivitamins on the market too. What I would say to you is go into your pharmacist, talk to them, and they'll be able to advise which one is most suitable for you.
Okay, so C, probably vitamin D as well is very important.
Yeah,
People
lack
like
of sun.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
we get for the
sunlight.
sun, but lack of sunlight. What else would you think is a good? What about zinc? That's always supposed to be very good as well.
Yeah, there's other products like zinc, echinacea that are on the market, I mean, there's limited data to support them, but some people find that that they do reduce the severity and reduce the chance of getting the cold.
What about people who come to work if they have the flu? They should really stay at home, shouldn't they?
If they have the flu, they won't be able to go to work.
They won't be able.
Yeah, this is a little bit back to the misconception between the cold and the flu. If they have the flu, it'll be really severe, as we saw there from one of the ladies speaking. It will be really severe.
Yeah, she said she was like in bed for 2 weeks and couldn't move.
Yeah.
That is the flu.
That's the flu.
As opposed to a cold, it's...
The cold is milder symptoms,
Totally
so it's more, blocked nose, chesty cough,
you
that
feel
kind
awful,
of thing.
but you can keep
going.
going.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's the real tiredness and lethargy that you have with the flu that differentiates the two.
You have pains in your bones, you have pains in your hair, you have pains in your teeth. That's the flu.
That's the flu, exactly.
What about children in the flu jab?
Yeah, so it is still recommended for children. So anyone over 6 months with a chronic illness, again, so we have children who have asthma and other chronic conditions, that they would absolutely be recommended to get it as well.
Definitely. But what about, say, a child that doesn't have anything wrong with them? Should they get it?
Yeah, I mean, if they're fit and healthy, they may not need to get it, absolutely not. But if they have a chronic condition, that's where you'd be. There would be the groups of people that you would need to.
Now, your doctor will give you the flu jab.
Yep, so you can get...
Or chemists.
You can get the vaccine from your doctor. However, it is available in pharmacies nationwide. We've been vaccinating customers for 6 years now, so this is our 6th year going into vaccination.
And it only takes a few minutes?
Absolutely, yeah. So you can call in, make an appointment. It's very easy and it's available at the moment, so nationwide.
Is there any point of getting the flu jab if you're just after having the flu? Or is that a stupid question?
It's not really, but is it? Could you get it back again?
So the thing is, what I will say about the flu jab, once you get it, it can take 10 to 21 days before your immune system builds up and you have that immunity. So some people can still catch the flu, say, in that short space of time. Now, it would be very unfortunate if that happened. But some people may get the flu after getting the vaccine. But no, you still would be recommended to get the vaccine.
That's actually very important, the last point you made there. So if you're worried about the flu, if you're in that category of risk, you should probably get it now.
Oh, now
because
is
it
the time
takes
to
like
get
that 3 weeks to get it. Oh, I didn't realise that part,
It's very important to be going in now and getting it in the pharmacies.
We're definitely in the winter when that happens.
I know.
Thank you.
We'll hold on to the autumn and summer as much as we can. Paul, thank you very much for being with us.